In this video, we will talk about 7 sex mistakes that are surprisingly very common these days. So without any further delay, let's get started. Hello friends, welcome to FitTuber. Starting with number 7, intimate area should not be darker. Blame it on social media or pornography. Today, men and women are forced to think that the skin down there should match the skin tone of their face. As a result, more and more people are running behind intimate lightening creams, serums, peels, and even getting laser treatments done. Be sure that these products are not only unnecessary but can have serious side effects both physically and mentally. Even the medical bodies strongly advise against the safety of such bleaching procedures. The fact is that for each and every one of us, it's absolutely normal for the skin around the genitals to be darker than other parts of the body. The reason is that the melanocytes in the pubic area, which provide the darker color, are more sensitive to hormonal changes. Moreover, due to sweat and friction, melanin production is also higher down there. So be secure and ditch the false beauty standards created by the media. Number 6. Size matters. How can I increase the size of my penis? Is the most frequently asked question in all sexology columns and clinics. It's disheartening to know that a significant number of young men develop a complex of small penis size, thinking that they would not be able to satisfy their partner. However, the truth is far from it. Scientifically speaking, the size of the penis neither determines the pleasure of a female partner nor does it affect the pleasure of a male partner. If you see, in women, only the outer 2 inches of the vagina is capable of experiencing sexual stimuli. So if an erect penis is even 2 inches in length, it is sufficient to satisfy the lady. Remember, it's not the size but how well you can connect with your partner that becomes the real parameter of your masculinity. Also, it is important to know that no special gels, creams, tablets, injections, diets or techniques will increase the size of your penis. So don't let anybody cash on such insecurities and focus more on developing a loving chemistry with your partner. Number 5. Menstrual cup will loosen the vagina. Vaginal cup is one of the safest products for a woman to use to collect period blood. But often this question arises, won't using a menstrual cup loosen the vagina? The answer is a straightforward no. It's useful to understand that the woman's vaginal opening is like an elastic tube that can stretch and return to its original place like a rubber band. Remember, a woman's vagina can easily expand itself to pass a baby without significantly loosening its elastic capacity. And menstrual cup is a rather small and flexible device which, when inserted inside the vaginal opening, the walls bend to make room for the cup. Research shows that vaginal muscles are like any other muscles and they can be strengthened by doing certain pelvic floor exercises. So ditch the dioxin-based sanitary pads and switch to menstrual cup for a better sexual health. Number 4. Sex is good only if you have an orgasm. The lesser you believe in this statement, better your sex life will be. While for men, sexual intercourse is satisfying only if they reach an orgasm, but for many women that is not the case. Surveys have showed that women enjoy the closeness and physical intimacy of sex and are satisfied even if they don't have an orgasm. In fact, only 50% of women reach an orgasm during sexual activity. A majority of women say that for them the most satisfying sexual experiences had more to do with the connection to their partner than the sole pleasure of orgasm. So worrying too much on the climax, you might not be able to enjoy the process. So it's better to take your focus off the orgasm and instead put it on shared intimacy. Number 3. Some sex positions act as birth control. Although it's true that in some sex positions like woman on top and standing position, the chances of getting pregnant are lower, but to consider it as an effective birth control method is a mistake that can make you repent later. If unprotected vaginal intercourse has happened, it doesn't matter which position it was, there is always a huge chance of getting pregnant. In fact, sperms are so mobile that they can move up and fertilize the egg even if the ejaculation was done not inside but close to vagina. So it is always advisable to use a protection before you get intimate with your partner. On the contrary, there are certain sex positions that help you conceive easily. If you ask Ayurveda, the ideal sex position to conceive faster is the one where the woman is lying with her face directed in an upward direction. Number 2. Sex enhancing medicines are safe. Often people take Viagra and other such over-the-counter medicines to boost their sexual pleasure. However, it's important to understand that these are medicinal drugs and not recreational tablets. Viagra is suggested for conditions like erectile dysfunction, but if taken regularly without doctor's prescription, it can cause erectile dysfunction permanently. Taking Viagra regularly, you can experience many side effects like unbearable headache, hot flashes in the body, blurred vision, and even death in some rare cases. For people who have high blood pressure or an underlying heart issue, consuming Viagra can cause serious damage. Since Viagra increases the blood flow in the genital area, some men might even experience fainting due to low blood pressure created in other part of the body. So instead of taking such shortcuts, try building your sexual strength using potent Ayurvedic herbs like Shilajit and Ashwagandha. Finally, the number one sex mistake is to think pornography is like real life sex. Porn movies showcase chiseled, blemish-free bodies of men and women. Intercourse length ranges from 40 to 50 minutes. Often rough, demeaning behavior towards the lady is encouraged. The reality cannot be farther than this. Sadly, porn is often many people's first source of sexual education, and it creates false expectations of what sex will look and feel like. It's like setting expectations of college life from a dharma movie. We must understand that porn is not made with an intention to provide accurate information about sex. Rather, it's created to entertain and manifest fantasies, no matter how violent or violating. It's like a drug that makes you crave more for it. In fact, a July 2014 study found that men who watched a lot of porn had less activity in the area of brain associated with sexual stimuli. So don't go overboard with porn and find true connections. So friends, these were those 7 common mistakes that people make when they think of sex. If this video busted a myth that you thought was true, then hit that like button. Just like a healthy sex life boosts skin glow, so does using a toxin-free face serum. Check out Mamaearth's Roots of Radiance Essence Face Serum. Turn the pack and you will find that it has no mineral oil, EDTAs, harsh alcohols, artificial colors or fragrance. With the goodness of ashwagandha, turmeric and punarnava, it is a safe chemical formulation. To get the best of it, take 3 to 4 drops and massage on face and neck in an upward motion. It is suitable for men and women of all skin types. Still, a patch test is recommended. To buy Mamaearth's toxin-free Roots of Radiance Face Serum, click on the link down in the description box. Do not forget to apply the special discount coupon to get 21% off on your order. There are 5 vegetarian protein foods better than egg. To know about them, check out this video. My name is Vivek. I thank you so much for watching.